Hi, Meet Cuties! We're so excited to let you know that you can now binge our newest series, Influence, exclusively and ad-free on Wondery Plus. It's Meet Cute's modern adaptation of Jane Austen's Persuasion, and we know you're going to love it.
Fourth question of the Single Pringles Forever Alone game. What would constitute as a perfect day for you?
Okay, being single isn't being alone. You of all people should know that.
I get that you're implying that I've slept around, but sometimes being with many people makes life feel even lonelier.
Yeah, you looked really lonely tonight, dancing with literally every guest at the wedding.
Okay, perfect day, go!
Does this perfect day have an everlasting impact, or does it exist in a vacuum?
What do you mean?
Like, if I win the lottery, will I get to keep the money for the rest of my life, or does it vanish at midnight?
Let's say vacuum.
Perfect day. I'm the piano player for the Miles Davis Quintet.
Wait, but aren't they all dead? Is this a cover band?
Not a cover band. It's my perfect day, so they're alive.
Wow, okay, cheater. Now you're bringing two people back from the dead? Your grandfather and Miles Davis?
I'm not cheating, I'm just smart.
So you're a pro piano player doing what?
Performing at Madison Square Garden. My grandfather is in the audience, and Elton John, because why not? Anyway, Elton gives me a nod, and then I play an insane solo.
So you do want to be famous?
No. I didn't say that. It's my perfect day, and I guess on my perfect day...
You get to be the center of attention, not playing alone in your bedroom.
It's more about the place. You know, the history, the acoustics, the energy of the crowd. It's not about being famous.
Interesting. And after sunrise, remember it or nah?
Forget it.
What? You don't want to remember any of that?
No way, of course not. I'd spend the rest of my life over-analyzing every single mistake I made and wondering if the audience noticed.
Oh, come on. Maybe the memory would inspire you, that you could do it, that you are capable of playing a solo.
I had to lie about being in a band. I'll never play there.
Wow. Maybe you lied because you're manifesting being in a band.
I don't manifest. Positive thinking doesn't change anything. Action does.
Some might say positive thinking could inspire action. If you're so negative all the time, you may never act.
Maybe I want to manifest aliens visiting Earth. You think they'll come if I think really hard about inviting them?
I think you're missing the point.
Okay, your turn. Your perfect day.
I'd have to say this one.
Oh, God.
No, really. I'm healthy. I'm exploring a new city. I had an epic time on the dance floor tonight. I ate Trudelnik. I'd say that's a pretty perfect last 12 hours, and I'd choose to remember it.
I still think that's a cop-out.
You can say whatever you want. It's not your perfect day, it's mine.
So you wouldn't want to be remembered as, like, the world's most famous architect?
As a matter of fact, I think perfection is a mindset.
Okay, I still think that's a cop-out. Also, why wouldn't you spend the perfect day with your boyfriend?
Fine, he'd be here too.
What's his name, anyway?
Bob?
Your boyfriend's name is Bob?
Yep.
Okay. Cool beans.
Cool beans?
It sounds like something, the kind of thing a man named Bob would say. Which way?
Let's go right. There's this cool park just over there. It was a hunting ground for royals in the 13th century. That building was the Royal Hall.
What's it now?
Restaurant.
Oh, bummer.
No, it's cool. It used to be exclusive, but now it's open to the public.
You know a lot about buildings here.
Well, it's one thing reading about them. It's a whole other thing seeing them in real life. But Mostly, I've just toured them by night.
Because of your brother sexiling you?
Yeah. We leave tomorrow, actually.
Oh, okay. Really?
Yeah, back to the US. So, how'd you fall in love with music?
My parents. They have all these albums, and when I was growing up, they danced to the Beatles every night.
Oh, so you don't dance because it reminds you of being embarrassed by your parents?
I'd never thought of that, but maybe.
You're close with them?
Yeah, we are.
They took your coming out okay?
I didn't really come out.
You mean they don't know you're gay?
No, of course they do. Like, it was never one conversation. It was like something I introduced gradually, I guess.
That's great. They're accepting of you.
Yeah, it is, but all they want is a wedding. My mom's had an inspo folder in her phone since I went to my first gay bar.
Well, what'd they think of the last guy?
I don't really want to talk about the last guy.
Oh, okay. If your parents didn't like a partner, would that be a deal breaker?
My parents' opinion had nothing to do with my ex becoming my ex, if that's what you mean.
Uh-huh.
Do your parents like Bob?
Uh-huh. Sure.
Why does that sound like a no?
They love Bob. When they met him for the first time, they were like, oh, he's your soulmate.
That's really great.
Yeah, it is.
You don't sound convinced. Wait, don't tell me you're one of those people who finds parental approval a turn off.
Oh, look, over there! That famous board! Look, come here, I want to show you something.
Whoa, a giant chalkboard in the middle of the city?
Wait, you haven't heard of this?
No.
It's a whole public art project. The city put up this giant board for anyone to write on.
It says, before I die?
Basically, it's a chalkboard where anyone can essentially write what they want to do or accomplish before they die. Oh, look, here's some answers in English.
Oh, it says, before I die, I want to skydive.
Basic.
Oh, here's another. Before I die, I want to get married and have a family.
Oh, that's cute. Oh, wow, look at this one. Before I die, I want my son to forgive me.
Oof, that's intense. More intense than this one. Before I die, I want to come up with an answer to put on this board.
I can't think of anything scarier.
It is horrifying to think of a life where you don't even know what you want.
I could think of about 200 things I'd put on this board.
200? God, I only have 100. You know, this Before I Die chalkboard makes me think of this study I was reading a few months ago. It was this hospice nurse, and she spent all her career talking with people, who were about to die. And she came up with a list of the top 5 regrets people have on their deathbeds.
How uplifting.
But, I think it's nice. Prague is encouraging people to question what they really want out of life.
So, what were the top 5 regrets?
Well, what would be your guesses?
I guess that one of the top regrets was wishing they spent less time at work.
Yeah, impressive.
Okay, for the second... Okay, I got my guess. I'd say people wish they were more authentic to who they really were.
Whoa, right again. How are you so good at this?
I think my deathbed obsession is what pushed me to come out, actually. I didn't know what would happen after I came out. I just knew I had to do it.
Want to know the other 3 regrets?
Sure, go ahead.
Lots of people said they regretted not letting themselves be happier.
That's a fair point. Do you let yourself be happy?
I don't even know what that question means.
Sounds like a no.
No, I don't know. Anyway, the next one surprised me, actually. People who were dying regretted not staying in touch with old friends.
I can see that. There's something unique about the friends that we grow up with. They know us like nobody else ever will.
Cindy is testament to that. I feel lucky for her. Like, she knows me better than I know myself sometimes.
And you should listen to her more.
Sydney just wants me to be as obsessed with finding love as she is.
And maybe she's right. Maybe you do need to put yourself out there a little more.
No, I think she's wrong about that one.
What was the last one?
The fifth regret people have. Honestly, I can't remember. That's weird.
What do you say we channel all these thoughts and write our own answers on this before I die bored? Here, I got some chalk. You're up.
That's a lot of pressure. Here I go.
Okay, let's see. Before you die, you want to be the best pianist you can possibly be.
How'd I do?
I mean, yeah, that's an answer.
That's it?
I just expected, I don't know, something a bit deeper?
I really want to be the best possible pianist. Just because I don't want to be the center of attention doesn't mean I don't want to be the best I can be at my passion.
Yeah, but wasn't the very first regret spending too much time at work?
I suppose, but who says that playing piano is work?
Well, that's fair. Hey, I respect that.
Fine, Mr. I have all of life's deepest answers already. What are you gonna write?
Well, I know mine.
Okay, let's see. You want to discover the meaning of love. Romantic and parental.
Yeah, I don't know. I want to be on my deathbed feeling confident that I know love. That I've given love.
Have you not already? What about Bob? Seriously? You don't know love?
No way.
So you don't love Bob?
It's not about Bob. I mean, come on. Do you know real love?
I guess I don't know.
Were you in love with your ex? Well?
I get it. I pushed too hard. We hardly know each other. We don't owe each other these answers. Do you know where we are?
We're at the before I die wall.
But do you know the way back to our hotel? I mean, how are we even going to know when we're allowed to go back into our rooms?
I have this app, see? I can track my brother's Fitbit.
Oh my god, no way. Wow, he is certainly exercising tonight.
Yeah, and see, this way, I can tell when he's done exercising for the night. Once we're back down to a regular heartbeat, then we can go back.
Brilliant.
You know, I think I'm starting to get the real you. And I think there's a reason why you keep avoiding questions about your ex. I think you did love him.
It doesn't matter if I loved him.
You're the one who ended it, didn't you?
What makes you say that?
It might help to talk about it, you know?
I'm not some experiment that you can try to force into being vulnerable.
Hey, I'm not trying to force anything. I'm just trying to get to know the real you, and that's hard when...
The real me? You don't know me. We won't even see each other after tonight, and it really feels like you get off finding people's weak spots. Like, you really just like exposing people. You know, I don't need to explain myself to you.
Hey, we don't have to walk together. You approached me in the hall.
I guess we don't have to walk together. I guess we can go solo.
Of course. Because you actually like being solo. Not like you're scared of getting hurt again or anything.
I could just as easily say I think you're scared of being alone. You need validation from others. Is that why you're with this Bob guy too? Out of a fear of being alone?
No.
Great. Well, you're just perfect then, I guess.
Have a nice walk, Ronan.
Did you write that?
Sure. Just then.
I wish I had the guts.
You play music?
Yeah, but just for me.
Music isn't for you. It's for other people. It exists to share, to communicate, to take what's inside your deepest fears and share with the world so people know they're not alone.
Hey, you don't happen to know where... Oh, shit. What was the hotel called? Could you point me in the direction of the clock tower?